So, on a significant day and a landmark day for Manchester City, only glory beckoned for them as they did or they have done the unthinkable by winning the treble in the history of the club. So, for 55 years since the last time they made their debut in a European competition, City has done what many expected them to do this evening, though it was the hard way round, but they still went ahead to win 1-0. Percy, I don't want to talk too much. You know, my predictions has come to pass. You are the superstitious man on the show. With all the superstition and all the ambim, it didn't come to pass. I want to know your take. What do you make of the second half?
You know, for every superstition, there is always
for every rule,
one person that destroys it. I'm just watching Lautaro Martinez right now in the TV, and I'm like, this guy should just be loaned. I'm so mad with what he did.
What went wrong for Inter in the second half?
See, Champions League is about taking your chances.
Yeah.
I was just giving you examples. 93, 94, 94, 95. Ajax. It was just one chance that Patrick Kluivert had, a 17-year-old. One chance. 97, 98. Petra Mijatovic, one chance. And that was it. Just one chance. And that was it. In 1999, Manchester United, it was just two chances that culminated into 2 goals.
Yeah.
And that is what, even Chelsea 2020, 2021, it was just a chance.
Yeah.
Chelsea 2011, 2012, it was just one Drogba chance.
Even with Barcelona in that 2015 final against Juventus, though they scored 3 goals, all the goals were as a result of picking the moment.
Even
the first
2008, 2009,
Eto's goal. Rakitic, he picked his moment.
It was just a moment.
Neymar's third goal, he picked his moment. Suarez's second goal, he picked his moment. But I look at this City side, and like I kept saying throughout the competition, they've built character over time.
Yeah.
Now, I was telling Kofi that in the 1999, that Manchester United team that did the treble, before the treble, they had also gone through a series of heartbreaks.
Yeah.
They had lost to Giovanni Trapattoni's side, that Juventus side that had Zinedine Zidane and all those great players. They had lost to Fenerbahce, Galatasaray. Prior to winning that 99 trophy and doing the treble. So look at this City side. They've also gone through the mill.
Yeah.
That semi-final disappointment at the hands of Tottenham Hotspur. Semi-final disappointment at the hands of Monaco. Semi-final disappointment at the hands of Real Madrid.
Yeah.
I mean, just last season.
Yeah.
The final disappointment at the hands of Chelsea. Character has been built over time. And if you watch this side, in the final moment, the City team of 2-3 seasons ago would have capitulated and broken down. But they kept their nerves, they kept going. I think that they deserve all the credit. And I was telling Kofi that it's not going to be the flamboyant final. No. It's going to be very, very, very tight. And like I told you, you even said all you need is penalties. All you need is a goal. And nobody cares what happens at the end of the game. What people care about is that you've lifted the trophy. City have equaled you becoming the second team ever in England to do the treble and the third team in the history of the Champions League to do the treble in terms of one team coming from England, another team coming from Spain. Yeah. So what do you make of this City team?
For this City team, you see, there is always one thing that I say, that for you to win the Champions League, you need to have either gone to the final and lost or consistently be in the semi-final. And City warrants that because they've been in the semi-final 4 times. Yeah. They've been in the finals 2 times. And you can't take this away from them. They've gone through the mill. Yeah. They've had players that have had heartbreaks. If you take De Bruyne, he's had a lot of heartbreaks.
Yeah, Ike Gundogan
from Monaco to Ike Gundogan has gone to the final and lost.
With Borussia Dortmund, they lost to Bayern Munich.
So you've had players that have actually gone through them. You've had the coach himself who has also actually gone through the mill and has also had issues, had a lot of criticisms with respect to Guardiola himself, spending over $1 billion and not being able to do a lot. So they deserve it. They really, really deserve this. They've made history. As a United fan, I'm not actually happy about it, but I'm happy that now we can still make that argument that if it is competition, then come to England. Because now they have 7 teams that have won. United, Chelsea, Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, Liverpool, Manchester City. Yeah. And all of these teams have been able to win the Champions League.
Yeah.
Apart from England, you can't go to any. The closest is 3 teams. Italy with 3 teams: Inter, Juve, and AC.
Yeah.
If you go to Netherlands, you have Feyenoord and PSV Eindhoven and Ajax. But England has stretched this. It tells you that they have really understood it, and I really like what City has been able to prove that indeed when you invest money
Yeah.
and you invest it wisely,
Yeah.
Chelsea showed the way, and they have come to affirm it. It tells you that with PSG, it is not about the money that you spend, but it's about the project you put down and bringing the right person to implement it. You give the person time. Guardiola came in 2016. It has taken him 7 years. PSG, with all the money they spend, how many coaches have spent even 3 years? Probably the closest is Laurent Blanc or maybe Thomas Tuchel, who spent about 2 years. But after 2 years, you are kicked out. They bring in stars. We are talking about bringing over 30-year-old players and not so much plan. And you see them buying exorbitantly just to flex muscle, allow Mbappe to go. You want to show Real Madrid that you have the financial muscle. And they don't really have a plan. So City has affirmed that notion that if you spend wisely and you bring somebody to implement it and you have a project, it would yield a lot of benefit. But if you become profligate, you just spend and spend and spend because you want to show your financial muscle, then you'll be a PhD. So kudos to them. They've written their names in the history book. The new English team to win. It's a treble winning team, and they deserve it. Although we can rule a few misses by the Inter side.
It's part of the game. And for me, if you're an Inter Milan, player, I don't condone mediocrity. It's either you win it or nothing else. I don't think that 10 years down the line, they will look back and say, "Oh, we're second." Nobody appreciates the guy who was second.
Nobody.
I think that they did a Lillman's job. They played an excellent game. For me, I expected them to keep City at bay and to play this tight, but a lot of people expected City to run riot over them. It didn't happen. Let me run by you some of the previous winners of the Champions League. Then we'll take maybe the final take from the manager of Kinsale Hotel, where we are shooting from live on YouTube. This is Sports 101. I'm here with Percy Bonnie, and also we are live on Tadi FM 99.1. Just tune in and you can have access to the best of quality radio content across the region. So from 1990, so AC Milan won it in 89-90. They won it again in 1991-91. Benfica won it, 92, Barca won it, Marseille won it in 93, 94, AC Milan won it, Ajax won it in 1995, Juventus, the only time they've won it twice, in 1996 and 85, Dortmund in 1997, Real Madrid in 98, Manchester in 99. Somebody's asking, where is Barcelona? The ironic thing is that Barca started winning the Champions League in 1992. It's very weird for a club of Barca's stature. So in 2001, Bayern won it. In 2002, AC Milan won it. 2004, Porto won it. 2005, Liverpool won it. Barcelona came back to win it in 2006. AC Milan won it in 2007. 2008, United won it. 2009, Barca won it. 2010, Inter won it. 2011, Barca. 2012, Chelsea. 2013, Bayern Munich. 2014, Real Madrid. 15, Barcelona. 16, 17, 18, all being won by Real Madrid, the first team to ever do the three-peat, unthinkable. Liverpool won it in 2009. 2020, Bayern Munich, the COVID. They call Liverpool's trophy COVID trophy, but this one is a COVID trophy. Chelsea won it in 2021, beating this Manchester City side. Real Madrid won it in 2022. Now, let me tell you an interesting stat here. So, since 2006, any team that has won it either beats Barcelona or Real Madrid in either the semi-final or the quarter-final.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It tells you the strength of these two sides. So it's either you beat Real Madrid or you beat Barcelona. So in 2020, when in 2013, when Bayern Munich won it, you saw the demolition at the hands Barcelona had at the hands of Bayern Munich. In 2020 as well, the 7-up.
The H2.
The H2. In 2012, when Chelsea won it, they had to do it over Barcelona at the Camp Nou. Liverpool, on their way to the final, in 2015, they had to dispatch Barcelona. No, what is it called? 2018. They had to dispatch them. Real Madrid, ironically, since 2016, any team that has beaten Real Madrid has won it. So literally, the more or less, it was written in the stars. City did one over Real Madrid in the semi-final, so it was written that they would win it. But kudos to Manchester City. The noise now can go down that Pep cannot win a trophy outside Barcelona. He becomes the 6th manager in history to ever win the Champions League with 2 different clubs. So there's Giovanni Trapattoni has done it with Juventus, and Jose Mourinho has done it. There's Job Hankins as well, and there's Otmar Hitzfeld, there's Pep Guardiola as well. So the only 6 managers have been able to win the Champions League with 2 different clubs. I call this more like the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yes, and he's also joined the lives of Bob Paisley, and also joined the lives of Zinedine Zidane, and also the Don Carlo Ancelotti,
exactly,
who have been able to win a 3 and above. So he was already a legend in terms of the one of the best coaches,
best managers
ever.
we've seen.
And he's further affirmed it with whatever he's done this season. And it's like we've talked about City, but we've not really talked about Inter.
Do you know the reason why? Tomorrow, guys, we are live 7 to 9. That's an extensive show where we'll do the show is dedicated to the Champions League. So we'll look exclusively at Simeone Inzaghi and the work he's put in from his time at Lazio and all of that. Inter Milan need a proper postmortem. We need to break them down and look at the team. This team is one for the future with very little resources, but look at what they've been able to do. But I'll bring on the manager at Kingston Hotel, where we are shooting from. Once again, we're shooting live from Kingston Hotel, their mini conference room. We've enjoyed ourselves, we've had a good time, and it's as a result of they, hosting us. She predicted City will win. Do you know she's a United fan?
She just said it.
For a United fan to actually wish that Manchester City would win, I'm a bit surprised, but it tells you that she's actually a proper football fan. She's not like, Josh, who, is a hater. City won.
Yes,
You're excited.
I am so happy.
Well, welcome to the club. I'm very excited. I can't show my excitement now. I'll wait when Kofi joins us tomorrow. That is when I will show my excitement. But can you wrap everything up for us, some of the services you provide at Kingston Hotel.
Okay. So, I'm very happy we won, and I predicted, and I told you can never say never, and then see what happened. So when you come to Kingston Hotel, we have the tennis courts, and then with the tennis, we have our tennis club. Yeah. So if you are a tennis fan, you can join the club. Register with them, and then you can come and play at any time. We have our coach. We have a residence coach.
I'll come and register.
Okay, you're welcome. And then we have the gym too. We have our residence gym instructor. So a lot of people want to go slim and then reduce their tummy and the stuff. So you can come and register, and then regularly you can come. Okay. So we have the swimming pool too. The swimming, most of the times, the private schools would want to come, register their kids to know how to swim and all that. So we have lots of things in stock, just like the sports activities too.
Okay, so there are hospitality institutions, so expect everything hospitality. So thank you very much for hosting us. We're hoping that we can do this again. This partnership will grow and blossom to, the next big thing. But thank you so much to you out there doing the watching, the viewing and everything. The big man himself, Ralph Mentz, is there, the acid, everybody. Tomorrow we are live, 7 to 9 p.m. This is Sports 101, and we say good evening. This was our live coverage of the Champions League final between City and Inter. City going away with the trophy. Good night.